I grew up learning to expect death. That's an expectation. You're either gonna grow up selling drugs, being in a gang, or you're gonna die.
In 2003, I got a call from my sister Janine about 4:30 in the morning. And I found out my dad had cancer, and they gave him probably about 2 months to live.
First experienced death at a very young age. I was around 7 years old. One of my older brothers was shot in a house shooting. One of them actually took his own life. He was a drug user. He killed himself because he felt that he was letting people down.
$60 to 65% of the people in the country are unemployed or underemployed. Orphans create orphans. Nobody cared about them. Why should they care about anybody else? One day they wake up and they leave 2 kids behind, and they take 2 kids with them because they just can't make it.
I went to Arizona and literally had no one on the floor, crying. And he's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, I can't change the world. I can't even make them do their homework.
My mom tried to commit suicide by overdosing.
I was born in Inglewood.
I had another brother that was with the Gangster Disciples. He was actually killed in a drive-by shooting. My educated brother, he hallucinated off drugs one day, jumped off the porch, killed himself. Let me be real with you guys.
Something happened that really cut me to the soul.
Intuitively knowing what the right thing is to do and then doing it has made my life a lot richer.
What's your life all about? What are you living for? And no one ever asked me questions like that. I really couldn't answer them.
There's 2 words in Scripture that really resonate with me constantly. And that verse, it talks about how we're just a vapor, which means we're here and then we're gone.
Wherever path they're on or how they got there, doesn't really make any difference. There's a God in heaven that wants to have a personal relationship with them.
We're here for just such a short time.
Mom and Dad, they're not there to tell you to get up and get to class. They're not there to tell you to study.
Explore your passions. Explore the things that you're interested in, the things that make you want to talk about it all the time.
A lot of really smart people don't have that skill, but a lot of really successful people actually do have the ability. Being a good student and knowing how to sort of knuckle down and tackle something and excel at it, and know what it takes to sort of go from I don't know anything about it to mastery of it is far more difficult. But it's worth it.
29 years later, still following Christ, still amazed at His grace and His forgiveness, life in Him.
Maybe I would give up this marketplace thing of being a turnaround guy and making money.
I did have a prof that he was actually my African American history teacher. His name was Mr. Fuller. I'll never forget him. He would always bring me back to reality like green. Don't nobody want no dummies. And so it would always bring me back to the reality that even though I wanted to be a professional athlete, I still had to have an education. He said, you know what, Price, I want you to come into my life and I want to live my life for you, not living it through my grandmother or my mother or anything else. And let God reap the benefits. Don't worry about if somebody's watching you do it. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm not trying to adhere to man for anything because God's going to provide me with everything that I need because I've proclaimed to be a servant for Him. And so that's my nugget for you guys to take away. And that's just real talk.